Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Ipock here with the homework help video for lesson 7.3 homework. Distributive property. So looking at this, let's start with number 1. So the first step I'm going to do with number 1 is I'm going to distribute the negative 7 into the 5 into the 7v. When I do that, I get negative 35, because I do times, 7 times 5, negative 35, and then a negative times a positive is a negative. 7 times 7 is 49v minus 4v equals 177. So from there, again, negative 35 is from the negative 7 times 5. Negative 49 is from negative 7 times 7v. And then I brought down negative 4v, and I brought down 177. So from there, I draw my line. And I'm going to have variables and constants. Negative 35 is a constant. I move it over and change its sign to a positive. Negative 49 is a variable, I just drop it down. Negative 4 is a variable, I just drop it down. And then 177 is a constant, I just drop it down. So then from there, we select, or we're going to put negative 49 minus 4, which would be negative 54v, equals 35 plus 77. So you'd say 177 plus 35, that'd be 12, add the 1, 10, 11, 212. Okay, and then from there you divide both sides by negative 54, and you would get v equals actually, negative 49 minus 4 is actually 53. Sorry about that. Not 54. So it took me a second. So that's actually 53 there. As you can say, 212 wouldn't be divided by 54. But 212 divided by negative 53 would be negative 4. Had to check my math there for a second. So negative 49 minus 4 would be 53. Okay, so v equals negative 4. Let's skip down to number 5. So looking at number 5, I'm going to distribute the negative 8 into both of those. And I'd have negative 8. Negative times 8. Negative 8 times 1 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 7x is positive 56x. And then I have plus 2x equals negative 8 plus 3x. From there, I do variables constant, equal sign. Negative 8 is a constant, so I move it over, change the sign. 56x is a variable, so I just drop it. 2x is a variable, I just drop it. Negative 8 is a constant, so I just drop it. And then 3x is a variable, I move it over, change the sign. Okay, so then from there, I'm going to combine everything. 56 plus 2 would be 58x, and then 58 minus 3 would be 55x equals 8 minus 8 is 0. Divide both sides by 55, and x equals 0. When 0 is on top, your answer is 0. Let's look at one more. Let's look at number 10. One more on the front side. So I'm going to distribute, and I'd have negative 7n. Negative 2 times n is negative 2n. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4 equals negative 24 minus 5n. So from there, you'd have variables, constants, equal sign. So negative 7n is a variable, negative 2n is a variable, 4 is a constant. So change the sign. Negative 24 is a variable, or excuse me, is a constant. Keep it right here. And then negative 5n is a variable. Move it over, change the sign. So negative 7 minus 2 is negative 9n. Negative 4 minus 24 is negative 28. Negative 9 plus 5 would be negative 4n is equal to negative 28, which would be n equals, divide both sides by negative 4, and you would get n equals positive 7. Okay, and then from there going to the back, I'll work 2 on the back. Let's look at number 13. So number 13, I'm going to distribute the negative 3n first. I have 29 minus 8m equals negative 12m plus 9. From there, I got variables, constants, and that would lead me to 29 is a variable, or constant, move it over, change the sign. 8m is a variable, drop it. Negative 12m is a variable, move it over, change the sign, and then 9 is right here. So negative 8 plus 12, if the signs are different, just take the difference, take the sign of the bigger number. So that would be 4m. And then negative 29 plus 9 would be negative 20. Divide both sides by 4, and you get m equals negative 5. Okay. Next one I'll do, and this will be the last one for this homework help video, will be number 17. Okay. So number 17, I got to distribute twice. So distribute, 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 distribute. So from there, I will have negative 6 plus 6x, because a negative times a positive is a negative, negative times negative is a positive, plus negative 4x plus 8 equals x plus 3 plus 2x minus 5. So from here, I do variables and constants. Negative 6 is a constant, move it over, change the sign. 6x is a variable, drop it. 4x is a variable, drop it. 8 is a constant, move it over, change the sign. X is a variable, move it over, change the sign. 3 is a constant, drop it. 2x is a variable, move it over, change the sign. And then negative 5 is a constant, just drop it. 6 minus 4x is 2x, and negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3x. So that would be negative 1x equals 6 minus 8 is negative 2, and 3 minus 5 is negative 2. Negative 2 minus negative 2 minus 2 would be negative 4. Divide both sides by negative 1, and you would get x to be 4. That concludes this homework help video for lesson 7.3 Distributive Property. Thanks. Have a good night.